And my dear one, welcome to my YouTube channel. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Invite your friends and family so that they will be part of this spiritual awakening. They will be part of this restoration. All right? They will be part of genuine indigenous spirituality, not the one that is borrowed from the Westerners. No, our Igbo spirituality Ọdịnanị is indigenous to us. We are the real spiritual people. We didn't borrow it. All right. Greetings to my ezumezu and oramuo. I will go straight to the point because I don't like wasting time. All right. That the more educated we are in this choosing work, in this divine work, the more is better for us, because I know that time is important. Time is of great essence for everybody who knows whatever they are doing. If you have a spiritual template and you use it judiciously, you will know it is not good to waste people's time. Even during spiritual consultation or spiritual work, you do it accordingly. When it comes to teaching, yes, I go straight to the point. There is nothing, for me to dilly-dally and waste people's time. Today, I want to talk about the beginner's guide in Ọdịnanị Igbo. That is, once you know that you have a call to serve, once you know you are a chosen one, what do you do? If you're finding things difficult, you are undergoing spiritual stealing here and there, marriages will crash, you lose your job, you fall sick, accident, near success syndrome, these are symptoms for you to know that you are called. If you are not experiencing this, then this message is not for you. For those people who have destroyed their okumo, who have destroyed a lot of things, this message is also for you. All right? What do? You go for spiritual divination. That is afa, ijebwa afa, spiritual consultation, to know yourself, to know where the problem is. Once you find out, what do you do? As you get your afa result, take your time to digest. Take your time to think. Reflect on it. If you have gone somewhere else for afa, then the two afa results are saying the same thing, that you are called to serve, or that you are akajiofo. Please, don't rush. Take your time, do your investigations to find out. You don't just start off immediately. You have to reconfirm, maybe do afa 2, 3, or 4 places. But in order to avoid confusion, 3 places is okay. Even you yourself, if you have call, there is this dream you have that is always reoccurring. That reoccurring dream is a pointer that you have a life path that you have not keyed into, that you are walking outside of your destiny. Such dreams are pointers. You see yourself addressing people, talking to them, teaching them, maybe healing them, praying, because then you might likely to be in church. All right? You might not know it is through the ordinary way that you do answer your call. All right? You see yourself, somebody is taking you around where you have shrubs, grasses, showing you leaves, that this leaf works this and works that. Sometimes you see yourself in the river with so many people inside the river. You'll be having meeting. It's all a pointer. You see yourself swimming in a very big ocean. There are things to tell you that you have call. Sometimes it's masquerade. You see a lot of them. You'll be in their midst, in the middle. Maybe they might not be chasing you, but at a point in time, they will start chasing you. That means you have not keyed into that dream. You have not keyed into your life path. That is when they start chasing you, because the time has already come for you to start your work. Sometimes you see yourself in your old secondary school, as a student too. That means you have a spiritual mission. You are experiencing stagnation. You are experiencing setback. Don't wait for it to start manifesting physically, because if you start manifesting physically, you start experiencing spiritual stealing. That is, your spiritual guides have now turned their back on you. Instead of them working for you, they will now be against you. Because what? You are still too lazy to key into your life path. as a divine carrier of power, as a divine vessel that you are called to serve humanity and mankind. So I just, give you this brief for you to know. So after that Alpha consultation, and you are taking your time, to get to know what is wrong and what is right, to confirm if the Alpha is true, if your people destroyed spiritual altars, ancestors abode, akwali ọmụmụ, okwu mmụọ, a lot of them cut down spiritual trees, here and there. If they burn their offer, you get to confirm. Then if this call comes from your spiritual ancestral lineage, you will know, either from father's side or from your mother's side or from both sides. Myself, the call is from both sides. I come from a long line and descendants of Dibias. All right? That is how it is. Because during my time, I took my time out to investigate. I didn't just believe everything Alpha told me. I went through and I investigated to confirm. Even though some of our relatives were lying to me. They were telling me those things doesn't exist. It's a lie. You don't mind them, this, that, and that. But I'm here to tell you today that some of them will want you to go back to the ancient path because they feel it's demonic. They feel it is evil. They feel that this is modern age or modern era. You shouldn't be seen becoming a dibia or adeze nwanyị, adeze nwoke, or akajiofo. That is why they will lie to you. Yes, they will lie to you, but it's left for you to use your konuche, your wisdom, to know that they are lying to you. All right? So what do you do when you find out? When you find out all this? Go and buy oji, nzu, edo, mmanyoko, alligator pepper, and start learning how to talk to your powers, how to talk to your spiritual guide. Especially when financially you have been grounded. All right? More especially if you are indulging so many abortions. Before you answer your call, make sure that you do the deep cleansing comprising of Ikwalu and Ikochionunu, so that any spiritual work that will be done for you, it will be favorable. Your path will be open. If you don't beg for forgiveness, there is no how those spiritual guides will respond to you. If you are a Dibia listening to me, learn this today. You don't just jump to Ndimiri, the marine family, and start working for anybody. Let your Alpha be thorough. Check if this person has blood on his or her hands. If they committed incest, abortion, killing somebody, sleeping with somebody's wife, sleeping, you know what is taboo in an Igbo, abomination. Find out if that person has it in his Alpha. What do you do for the person? Spiritual closure. Shut that door of those evil so that they will not have any effect on the person. It is those things that bring akalogeli, into the person's life. It is those things that make the spiritual guide, instead of being in good terms with the person, they start, fighting the person, punishing him or her. All right? Not until you acknowledge them and retrace your step. You must beg them for forgiveness. You must. Once you do that, you do those restitution and you can now go to Ndichie. You ask for forgiveness. Confess your sin before Ndichie. Also confess your sin before Akwali Omomo. There are items you go with so that you do all those things. If you still have custodians of the aquarium, because not everybody can go there. There are persons choosing, to be of service to Akwali. Everywhere it is in your umunna, within your kinsmen. All right? You do that. Seek for restitution before Ndichie and Akwali. After that, what else do? You check your EUWA. If Ogbonuke will be tied for the person, so that it will not hinder the person. It's a work, spiritual work that will be done for that person. Now you that you want to cleanse your path, you don't have money, you don't have the financial wherewithal. That is why I said you should learn how to talk to your powers, spiritual guide every morning. By Igoji or Igofo Tutu. Or prayer. That's the better way for you people to understand. You start acquiring the knowledge of what Ọdịnanị items like edo, nzu, ọjị, alligator pepper. Some use candle now, some use uburu ọkụkọ, incense, You start knowing what they stand for in Ọdịnanị Igbo as ozigbote onye Ọdịnanị. If you don't learn about the spiritual importance and uses of these items, you have no business rushing to, start answering your call. What do you know? You have to know all these things. Know what they stand for. Know how to do your morning ego, for how to summon your powers, how to talk to them. It is during that time that you also ask them for forgiveness. Ask them for open doors. Then you ask them for that financial wherewithal for you to be able to clear your path and know what to do. For you to be able to do your spiritual works in the process of becoming a dibia, or process of, do you understand? In the process of aligning to your life path as a divine carrier of power, divine vessel. That is what I call them. Ndị akpọrọ oku, ndị dibia ọnatarachi. Maka anyị ma na enwe ndị na-asata ihe a n'ụsa, ndị na-agba ọsọ agwụ, as in when they are close to dibias. But really, they were not ordained as dibias. They were not called as dibias. They are not onatarachi. Onatarachi can use anything to work for you. Alright? Onatarachi can decree with mouth, it come to pass. That is where Onatarachi functions. It might not use anything to, blood or orgy. Speak, and that's how it is. That is how you know Onatarachi. And when they sata dibia sata, I am not going to talk about that, but let me tell you the basic things you need to do. So you learn all these things, you know what they stand for, you know how to use them. By then you are talking to your past. If really that you have called, they will manifest themselves. They will start appearing to you. If you have that grace. Sometimes you hear with your ear, sometimes in your heart. Sometimes you see with your eyes, sometimes in the dream. Alright? Sometimes it's like a vision. They are those ones that help you in this journey. Not the blood of J-boy. Nwere ihe ọbara that guy na-emele onye ọbụla. Ka m gwa gị nke bụ eziokwu. If you come from a spiritual ancestral lineage, Chukwu Okike has already blessed you, your family, with that gift. And it is your ndị ichie that ensure it is transferred to the right person. It is, like a mantle. It is now transcended and given to the person. Onya follow. That the person is worthy of it. The person's hand is clean. Not that you are a saint, because some of you unknowingly you must have committed abortion, killing. And abortion is very bad because you are killing an ancestor that might be reincarnated on 1 million, on 1, on ikuku, on mwako. You understand? That is why you have to do that restitution. If you have that call to serve, you must. You must. If you fall into that category. So, learn about the spirit, your foundational spirit in your father's side and your mother's side. You learn about even in Igbo land in general. You know their functionalities, know what they stand for. We talk about Udo, Ogugu, Akwali, Ngene. A whole lot of them. Ndị ichie, ndị mmirigi. We have Alusimili. You start learning about all of them. Even the spiritual trees, start learning about them, their function. If you have them in your family, they are all more oji, ngu, akpu akaleta, akpu ndị ichie, ojukwu, ebenebe. A whole lot of them, anunu ebe. There are many, those spiritual trees. Learn about them. That is how you get ready for what lies ahead. Then you have your unso and ewu agwu. When you come to that part, it's not everything one says on YouTube. Dibiam mwelu, code, secrecy. It's not everything. Because if you want to rule a nation, once you get hold of their whatever, you know what happens. There is not everything that I say on YouTube, mind you. All right? So listen to me. Once you get to know about all this more, it's a gradual process. Your alignment and your appeasement might take you years, 2 years, 1 year, depending on how financially buoyant that you are. It might take you 6 months, because there are some people, once they discover that this has been the thing holding them down, they will be so eager to do everything. Then after doing everything, they will now say, the spirit is not talking to me, or nobody is appearing to me, or I wonder, do I even have a call, this, that, and that. That is what I counsel all upcoming DBS. That is how I advise them. Sometimes if I give them advice like this, they begin to think that this woman doesn't know what she's doing. Ịchọ ịgbakali mmụọ n'ọsọ. Ịchọ ịgwa mmụọ na eke a wee mara ife, fa gba gị nkịtị. That is it. They will ignore you. Go and do by your own willpower and see how far you will go. You will not go far. Yes. Patience. Even in this work, patience matters a lot. It is not everything that you rush. Yes, I acknowledge that. But where is necessary, the things you need to do, you do it. Once you email here, once you do it, you are free. And you wait. Even when spirits are working for you, they work in time and season. It is not magic. It's not abracadabra that like Nollywood will make you to. Some of our people learned culture and tradition from watching Nollywood, which is very, very bad. All right? So you live your life in spiritual consciousness, being spiritually inclined, devoid of fear. Go to your place, your community, and know how things are done spiritually. Every community has the way they do their spiritual things. Or depende dereha. I always say this. Because why? If ndị na-asọ ka ndị na-eli, what you forbid is what we might be eating, and what we eat might be what you forbid. So you have to know, so that you don't fumble, you don't go and do the wrong thing. Cut off friends that will make you loquacious, talk too much. Avoid night parties. Once you align with your path and destiny, there are so many things you were doing before that you stop. It's just like somebody saying, I received the Holy Spirit. Yes, all things are new and now I'm born again. That's exactly how it is when you appease your ego, when you are in alignment with ego. So these are the basic things you should know. Find out all those fallen altars, all those places that we are being destroyed. If the onion slice on you, to repair it, is done with money. And before you do anything, you use your kola nut and talk to the deity involved. Talk to the spirit involved. Maybe for 4 market days. And wait and hear from them. Even without going for Afa. Then if you wait, you didn't hear, you can now ask Afa, go for Afa consultation. Rely on the power within you, because most times our spiritual guys are annoyed with us when we don't make them the pillar of our life. We rely on other people. Do you see it now? You have to rely on yourself. Rely on the powers within you that called you, for you to know if they really exist, if they are really working. Try them. Put them to test. They will always answer you. They will never forsake you. If you are truly called. Ma ọ bụ na ịbụ dibịa ọnatara chi, mmụọ ga na-aza gị okwu. Ndị ichie ga na-abịa agbalụ gị ama. Ezumezu na ọra mmụọ gị will show you how effective, will show you how spiritual, will show you how powerful they are. Start learning about the tenets of Ọdịnanị. The things you are supposed to know, the ordinances of Ọdịnanị. Onyahia na nwanne ya, Igwe bụ ike. All these mantras are spiritual and they have meaning in our society. Live an honest life. Love your neighbor. Be a person of integrity. Don't use lies as a bedrock. Be hardworking. Once you find out you are called to serve, it doesn't mean you should stop working. You can still be working and answer your spiritual call until the spirit that called you said, no, we are not having your full attention. We want you to stop working. You focus on us squarely. They are not going to allow hunger to kill you. Not when you have a spiritual call, you answer it and everything else, you abandon it. If you're really on a Tarachidibia, you have multiple talents, you have multiple skills in you. Know them. They didn't stop you from doing anything. Some people will say, Agu said this, Agu said that. Please be careful. In this 21st century, let's learn about balancing powers. Let's learn about being honest to ourselves. Majority of Dibias own a lot of business. But before you embark on that business, make sure it is the one that is all about humanity, saving lives. All right? Instead of hotels, build schools or hospitals. Be a humanitarian, pay school fees, charity, NGOs, all right? Train people in different vocations. Be a light bearer, be a torch bearer, be a light worker, be a star seed, that shine so that the world will know that truly you are called to serve. Don't use your power for evil. That is when you talk about people who have corrupted Agu. Always be inclined on the right side. Do not be found wanting. Relationship between you and your family should be cordial. But there are some, once they know that really you are out for this Ọdịnanị, they become enemies. Ignore them. Your call wasn't a conference call. Your call was for you. It is your life path. It is your destiny. Stay focused. Don't allow them to disrupt you. Worst come to worst, if they become physical with you, tell your Izmezu and Oramuwa to handle the battle for you. Mention the person's name in Agoji. They should go and show themselves to this person. Often get Kalelia, it will mellow down, they will pipe down. Nobody will tell them. Once you any challenge you are facing, don't start running around. This did help me, this that. Face that your ram more squarely. Yes, me, I love giving them challenges. And they always surmount it. They prove themselves. That is how you know that you are called. Not magic. You give them time. That person see na egalolo Ọdịnanị ofuziaga ona agbalogo ọsọ. Of course, they will pay the person a visit now and speak to the person in the language he or she understand and stay clear. You know that. So avoid anything abomination. If I so what the land forbid, please don't indulge in it. Kidnapping, human trafficking, whether child or woman, please avoid it. Bloodshed, incest, rape, abomination, killing. No. You are here for humanity and mankind. All right? Let me stop here. I don't want to say much. I hope that I've given you a guide, as a beginner, the beginner's guide in Ọdịnanị Igbo, so that you know basically what you should do. The journey is long, but at the end of it, you will rejoice. You will have cause to smile, all right? You know about all the spirits in the land. Learn about your water of incarnation, about your chi, your reincarnator. Get to familiarize. They are all your spiritual guide, your Agu. Familiarize yourself with them, If you don't know them, what are you going to Dibia on? Once you know about them, you know how to do what? Alignment and appeasement. You energize them and activate them to start working for you. That is it. This is me, Dibia Mwangu Chendu. I hope I have honestly bared my mind and taught you one or two things. So please do me a favor, get your friends, family, relation, even your perceived enemy, because ask them to like, subscribe, and share. Share my videos. It will help others who are called to serve. to know the right way to follow. May the universe bless you.